Hey guys, welcome back to the MaasStaplePodcast. We've got another. What's that?
I was just saying hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've got another guest episode today with Gregory Bloem. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. It's been a pretty chill day so far.
That's good. It's always good to have a chill day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the MaasStaplePodcast. We've got another. What's that?
I was just saying hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've got another guest episode today with Gregory Bloem. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. It's been a pretty chill day so far.
That's good. It's always good to have a chill day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a few questions that we're going to ask.
Yes,
so,
we do.
Do you want to start off, Michael?
Yeah, I will actually start off, yeah.
Okay.
So what are you working on at the moment? Are you working on any projects like films or documentaries?
Yeah, so far I'm actually working on a documentary.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a half an hour documentary and it's a journey. So I'm following a lady named Darlene, and she has already ran 200 miles from Northcliffe all the way to Albany.
Okay.
And she's honestly the craziest person I met in a good way. Like, she's freaking amazing. Her family's amazing. She's got 8 kids. Correct me, I'm not too sure if it's 8 or 6 kids.
Okay.
But yeah, literally, I followed her through Northcliffe to Albany, and she's just kind of like an inspiration to people. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to document her, as well as it being a paid gig. I kind of just wanted to see like what she goes through on her journey. And so at the moment I'm putting this together. It's probably going to take me, I've got a deadline till December to edit it. And it's just, it's one of those things, not a memorial, it's more like a memory thing that she'll have for the rest of her life.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, why did you make this documentary?
Well, actually, I was approached by the race organizer of WA, trying to think of it, WA Ultra Series.
Okay.
And they approached me and they're like, "Hey, can you make a documentary about this lady?" And I was like, "Hell yes!" And me being a film student, I've always had passion for film. Like, I've always wanted to do these things. I'm not too big on like group film projects. I love to be solo myself.
Okay.
So for me, it was a big inspiration to kind of just be in the moment and kind of do the thing that I love doing, which is film. And I want to inspire people with this film too. So for me, it's going to be a huge opportunity in a sense where I get to say, "Hey, look at this documentary, look at this film that I've done."
Yeah.
And if you like it, I'm going to do so much better in my future because I'm only growing as a person. So yeah, it's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment.
It's probably the fastest way to grow your skills as well. Like just doing it
100%.
solo, and then, but obviously when you get into that team environment, I guess you kind of know what to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that would help a little bit.
Yeah, you get
Once
to kind
you
of
get to
like be a team leader because you've already got all that knowledge. And yeah, for me, I just don't like dealing with people's shit.
Yeah.
So when you're with
Fair enough,
people
yeah.
that, don't have transport, they either have to catch public transport or you have to drive them, and it becomes too much sometimes, and people don't necessarily know what they're doing.
Rocking up late,
Like,
even.
100% with
Yeah.
like student films, like at uni, that's always that. And you got like a timesheet, and you're like, "Come on, man, just come on, be there," like at least 15 minutes. So yeah, no, time is crucial when it comes to film. especially like in the big industries. If it's like small projects, like like student films, not too bad, but still good to keep the professionalism and the time schedules with that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I remember I was doing an interview. Stephen and I were getting ready. Took us like all afternoon to get ready for this interview with the guy I was interviewing, and he came 15 minutes early. And I said to him, "Oh, you came 15 minutes early. It was broadcast time." And he goes, "Yeah, mate." He goes, "Of course, yeah, good to do that."
Are you guys used to having people rock up early? Or
I'm used to
later?
everyone rocking up late, so I was expecting him to come late or.
Yeah,
come
that
up.
was me then. I rocked up late.
Yeah, and then he came in like 15 minutes early. I was like, "What?" So, did anything weird, crazy, or funny happen during the making of this documentary?
Mate, so much. Mainly because it wasn't scheduled. It was raw emotions. I was literally following someone's journey.
Yeah.
Like craziness. So Darlene had to cross these big river crossings or big inlets. And they weren't supposed to be so big. Because of the rain that we've had over the last couple of months, there's just been so much torrential rain. And it was only meant to be a little trickle, but literally like a big, like wide gushing kind of gully she had to cross. And the race organizers actually had to cancel or like postpone that particular area so that to drive people around.
Yep.
But like, is this relating to like
the documentary? Yeah. Sorry, I was just messaging Stephen.
No, it's all right.
That's all right. That's all right.
All right. Yeah. Because we've got a few questions here, and you've already answered like most of them.
Oh, I will.
So that's why I mentioned. Yeah.
You can always just keep keep me going. I don't mind.
Yeah. No. So there's a lot of terrain and all that from all the amount of waterfall that's happened lately.
Yeah, and literally, she's just she powered through it. She wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
Because if it's under the kind of like regulations, if you think a situation's too dangerous, you shouldn't have to force yourself to go through that. But because Darlene's one of those people that like to challenge herself, that's one of the big reasons why I want to do this documentary on her, is because she's inspirational.
Yeah.
And so she just powers through those moments. There's like sketchy moments like that. And it's just like the whole journey itself, like she finished the journey and she was literally on crutches after the journey, her feet were blistered. Blistered from like running, walking. She was like running and walking. And the whole journey itself was just it's a big motivational journey for her as well as for me.
Yeah.
Because it kind of like makes me look at it and be like, shit, maybe if she can do that, maybe I can do that.
Yeah.
But like anything from like the water crossings to like the rain itself, I was using my camera through the rain. I probably shouldn't have, but it's like there's so much to cover from Northcliffe to Albany, like and so many things happen within that. And it's just...
Is that along that walk trail that they have?
The Bloem track?
Yeah, is that part of it, or is that...
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
so they actually ran on that.
Oh, okay, wow, yeah. Where...
It starts up in the Kalamunda Hills.
Yeah.
It starts up there, and then it goes all the way down to Albany.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they started up in Northcliffe.
Or
down in Northcliffe.
Down Northcliffe, okay. Oh.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching a TikTok video last night, actually. Two guys actually attempted just 55 Ks of just walking along it, but they saw 4 tiger snakes along the beach and...
Oh, dude.
Through Albany and away.
A few of the guys actually saw snakes on the tracks.
Oh, okay.
It's not uncommon to see snakes. Even myself, while I was using the camera... I was following Darlene as she was coming back from... So they had like different aid stations.
Okay,
so each aid station was about 20 kilometers apart, average, just so they aren't so tired when they get in.
Yeah.
And so I was walking to the aid station and I saw this, this little tail. It was like a tail like this big.
Oh, yeah.
Like go through the bush, and I'm like, oh shit! It was a black tail as well.
Yeah.
So it would have been like a dugite or I don't know what type of snakes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what type of snakes there are.
Yeah.
I've seen a brown snake actually. When I was operating once, and I thought, oh, and it went near my vehicle. I was like, oh shit! Of course it does.
Oh man, it's not fun when you see them.
It's not.
But yeah, no, because it is literally out in the bush, you will get like snakes, and because it being a wet season, there's been way more snakes than usual.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What the runners do is they have these snake bite kits in their emergency kit.
Okay.
So they literally, if they get bitten, they've got a backpack that they just pull like this, like a bandage.
Okay.
And they bandage their leg up. And what happens is it's only movement that makes the venom travel. You would think with the snake bite, it's venom. It would go through like the bloodstream and stuff like that. But it's actually the movement of your ligaments that cause the venom to travel. So it's in your blood, but it only moves with the like exertion of your muscles, which is kind of weird.
Okay. Huh.
So
You're supposed to stand still.
Yeah, if you ever get
Type of deal.
bitten, just stay where you are. Like, don't like move at all. Like, call someone or just like yell if you don't have a phone. But yeah, that's one thing I found out too. I was like, shit, if you get bitten, like, how are you supposed to treat it?
Yeah.
But just tape up the area of the leg as tight as you can, and then just don't move. So I think there was a case where someone got bitten a few years ago on one of the tracks.
Okay.
And yeah, they were okay though. They just got antibiotics and sorted. But yeah, one thing I don't want to do get bitten.
Yeah, but in these snake kits, have they got antivenom, or is it?
No.
Do you have to go to the hospital to get antivenom?
You have to go to the hospital to get antivenom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it depends on the particular type of snake that you have. They actually take they take snake venom and they turn it into antibiotics. So depending on the snake it is, they will get the antibiotics from that. So if it's a tiger snake, they have you seen the things where they put the snake teeth into the body? So that's where when they get their samples from. So they take that and then they take it to a lab, and then I don't know what the process goes from there, but they literally just put some stuff in there and then turn it to antibiotics.
Okay, all right.
It's called milking snakes.
Yeah, got it.
But
Dirty,
man.
It's a little dirty, isn't it? Did you follow? I can't remember on a motorbike or something like that, or
no.
You're just running the whole time with them.
Yeah, I didn't run the full 200 miles. But I actually asked my race director, Sean. Sean's a fucking amazing guy.
Okay,
He organizes like all the racing events within Australia. I asked Sean, hey, can I at least ride a bicycle on this track just to keep up with Darlene? And he was like, no, you're not allowed at all to take a motorbike or a bicycle or anything else besides your own 2 feet. So it's kind of like, well, shit, how am I going to keep up with her? But it actually worked out where each aid station is 20 k's apart. So what I'd do is I would drive to one aid station, and then when she arrives, I already have the camera all set up. And so I'll literally walk, let's say a kilometer into the bush and wait for her to come. And then I would kind of run back with her back to the aid station, so that at least I had some footage to keep going. And then when she saw me, she was like, "Oh shit, I must be pretty close to the aid station then." And at the aid stations, they have it's literally like a bay, so they get to rest for 15 minutes. 15, 20, half an hour minutes, or however long you want to rest for. And then you have bite to eat, and then you can just chill, just talk for a bit, and then after that you head off to the next aid station, which is another 20 k's. So for me, I didn't have any sort of means of transport besides my car. that was like one of the crucial things. If my car died, would have been fucked.
Yeah, what yeah.
Yeah. So much traveling. So many like 4-wheel-drive tracks that I took on there too.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd have been pretty cool.
Yeah. So otherwise, yeah, couldn't. I wish I had a bicycle.
Great experience for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So there's for every 20 Ks.
Yeah.
And it's 200K track, is it? What are you saying?
200 miles.
Oh, 200 miles. Okay.
I don't know why it's in miles, but that's up to Sean. Sean's race director.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, it's a crazy 200 miles just flies by, especially when you're kind of like invested in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, like, and the scenery itself is breathtaking out on the Bloem track. So kind of like walking through, like just taking your time and looking is probably the best thing that you can do when you're out there filming, to kind of get like an idea of like locations and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, going back to the 200 miles, yeah, it was a great week.
Yeah.
Great week, and I'll probably like go back and do it again, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Just so I can like really appreciate like the moments that I was in.
Yeah.
Because 200 miles flies by when you're following someone.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah,
and you're filming.
Yeah, it would.
So, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
So how many batteries would you have to take for that?
I had 3 batteries. Sorry, no, I had 4 batteries. I had 4 batteries. 2 of them were aftermarkets, and then 2 of them were like general Sony Z batteries. Because I've got a Sony A7C. So it's like it's more for film, but you can take really amazing pictures with them too.
Make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and check out our website.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. We're up to segment 2 now. We're back with Greg, and we were just talking about payment, weren't we?
Yeah,
Michael.
before
sorry.
segment 1, Greg was just saying he was
Sorry
talking about payment before we had to interrupt him because the end of the segment, of course.
Yeah. No, when it comes to payment with like getting paid with films or stuff like that, I think like the biggest thing to look for is like client base. You've got to pick your clients. You can't necessarily just take anything, like take any amount of money, because you're getting paid for your experience, not necessarily for the time. Well, you're obviously getting paid for your time, but also experience is big. And I think a lot of filmmakers that are new to the game, they're like, shit, you know, I want to like be the best that I can. I want to get as much money as I can. But then they get to like a client, and the client tries to drop them right down in price, which is what happened to me. That's why I know from experience. The guy, like me knowingly, I was like, you know, how much do you charge for a promo video? That's what the guy told me. And I'm like, usually, you know, like $500, which is piss fucking all, because I was starting out. And the guy was like, all right, 120, and it's a deal. I'm like, oh shit, fuck. But I did it anyways for 120. I did it for 120.
Yeah.
Me being the shit, you know, I need the money thing. But from that, I now know that if you're doing this for the money, you already have the experience for it.
Yeah.
Don't get beaten down. Know your clients. Know who you are as a person. And yeah, if someone tries to beat you down, then
You gotta show your worth.
You gotta show your worth. Yeah, you gotta be professional. Obviously, you gotta know the game. You gotta know the business of film. So if they try to bring you down, just be like, "This is what I'm worth. If you don't like it, leave," sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't like it, go on Fiverr.
Find someone cheaper than me. That's fine. But I give quality. You know, I give quality. Production, that's like you tell someone like that, I give quality production, but I'm sure there's people going to be doing it less for them what I would be doing it for. That's their problem, not mine. I'm here to make money as well as create quality videos, you know. And I think if you're into that, then that's probably something that you should be looking for, rather than like, hey, like I'm doing it cheap, sort of thing.
I think for a promo video, you probably want to be charging about 1,500 as well.
Yeah.
Not five. I think 500 is a bit cheap as well for that.
I know it
Yeah.
was. It was. I
Really
was very new. Literally the first ever promo video that I ever did.
Yeah.
And it was a stupid thing. It was for like a welding company. They're actually really nice. The guy, the manager, he was like, a little dodgy, but other than that,
Yeah.
it was a big learning curve for me. So I'm glad I kind of got that experience, even though I didn't get paid much. I'm glad I now know what I now know about getting paid. And so, yeah, don't get beaten down by price. Like, just, yeah, you are what you're worth, sort of thing. And that's huge. And if you create shitty videos and people can see it, well then, and you're charging like high prices, then people are going to be like, yeah, nah, fuck that. You're not worth the money.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So, yeah.
So show them a good show reel before you
Exactly.
get them a course.
Exactly, yeah. I think that's 100%. You got to have a show reel. That's actually something that I'm working on at the moment, as well as even a website, which is what I'm working on too. You have got to show your content, because people are going to be like, well, if you're charging this much for a video, I want to see what other videos you've created in the past. And if you don't have anything to show for, then they're going to be like, well, thank you for your time, thank you, but no, sort of thing.
Bye, Felicia. yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, you definitely got to have a show reel, that's for sure. It's one of those things. I have no idea when it comes to show reels, so I'm definitely going to need help on that. I've literally just got like a Google Drive account, and I've just dropped all of my videos into that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I need to actually like create like a
You got like a Facebook page or
I've got Facebook.
Facebook page like a advertise your company and
Oh, I see. Yeah,
you got one of those, or
I don't have one of those.
yeah,
So-
you could do a show reel through Facebook and all that. Like some people go through Facebook.
Yeah, and there's on the business. I recently found out there's like a review section as well, so people can give you 4 or 5 stars, and then other people go like, okay, he's kind of getting recognition here, stuff like that too.
I did have one of my mates has got like another channel. It's called Go Adventure.
Okay.
And we started out this thing where it was like, we're gonna do the business production thing.
Yeah.
So I'll be creating the films, and we literally go out on these 4-wheel drive adventures, like either north or south of Perth.
Yeah.
And we've been to quite beautiful places. And I've put up some videos on Go Adventure, but we actually have a Facebook for that, as well as a YouTube, I think. So yeah, it's just one of those things, you gotta have a Facebook account. But I think if you really want to go professional, maybe get like an actual like a website going, so you can kind of like, 'cause a website looks professional, especially if you do it like through like a really nice website page. People are gonna be like, yeah, this guy's actually like, he's dedicated to his job. Whereas through Facebook, they're just gonna be like, oh, he's just marketing, this, and he's not actually dedicating himself to what he's worth. It's definitely good to showcase what you have through Facebook, like little promo videos.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's what we mean. Yeah, like do that, and TikTok as well.
Yeah,
also
sneak
another
peeks
one.
and shit.
Yeah.
And then post, I guess, more of the original content on the site.
That's it,
Right.
yeah. Because if you give all your content on Facebook, then people are going to be like, so what do you actually, like, you've already given your stuff out. Why would you want to go to your YouTube channel?
Yeah, or the site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think-
who would you pay for the site? Like, how are you going to get it made? Sorry.
Watch YouTube videos, do it yourself.
Yeah. Learn programming. All right, yeah.
I'm talking about those pre-programmed things where you just like the page is already set up, but you
Oh,
just
like
gotta
WordPress and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiki. Is it Wiki website or something?
Wiki.
Yeah, there's one that Wiki's got as well.
Yeah. I'm still onto that. What would you recommend though for?
We've got a website, but it's all computer programmed.
Yeah.
So we've got no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, I did it through WordPress and this domain called Bluehost.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty good. It's like $90, $100 a year. But to keep,
$190.
yeah, $100.
$100.
$100, yeah.
Just once a year, 100. to keep it up. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah, but we need a computer
And
programmer
then
to do the stuff.
We need a
for
proper
us.
programmer
Yeah.
to change it. Because it's all in HTML, Java, and this other
Jesus.
language.
Yeah,
I think 3 languages.
Yeah, 3 languages.
Just YouTube
Yeah.
how to code.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to get into coding, but I think to make it easier, you just gotta, create your own website through a pre-organized.
Pretty OneNote, yeah.
Yeah, so you can just set it up, put your videos straight on, or your photos, or whatever content you have, and just like the biggest thing is not to overload your website, because if you overload it with stuff that you've done, it's going to look unorganized.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's actually one of the things my lecturer told me, and he showed us like examples of things that he's done in the past.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, his website looks pretty good, and literally just have different pages. So have different within the website, have different pages for like your contents. So if you've got photos, have like a page for that. If you've got videos, page for that. But in your bio, just have like a general description of who you are as a person, and what you're doing, and don't go into too much detail. Obviously, like people want to know what it is you do and what it is, and what it is that you do, so that you can
provide.
What you provide.
Yeah.
So they can just be like, hey, we want this, and obviously have your contact details there too. So yeah, for me, it's still a huge learning curve, and I need to like sort myself out with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm getting to the stages.
I recommend also doing little promo videos on TikTok as well. That'll get you.
I
I'm getting. I think,
Even though it's a bit controversial, you do get more views on there.
yeah, I'm getting about 600 and something views on my TikToks.
serious.
Yeah, on some of the videos. Yeah, on the podcast, we're probably getting about 200 on average.
Yeah.
But on my personal one, I'm getting about 600. My highest one I got 600. My lowest one I'm getting about 240. So I'm getting around about 400 views per video type of thing.
And with TikTok, does it last like 24 hours? Something
no,
like that,
it's once it's on there, and people
Okay.
It's
can
kind of
view
like
your
Instagram,
profile.
except like just imagine the video Instagram that's like shorter videos.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I get that.
Yeah.
So you just put a little bit of your our podcast, for example. Just put a little bit of the main parts, the funny parts, clip it, and then chuck it on TikTok, and it's there.
I've never actually downloaded TikTok.
I have to show you later on.
Yeah, dude, definitely. I'll be keen to learn what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like, all my mates have got it, and I'm just like, why do I need it?
Yeah,
You know,
everyone's on it, and that's why I was just like suggesting it. Like,
yeah,
'cause there are people out there that make little promo videos and stuff like that, and they show you behind the scenes, and then they show you another video on the whole product that came together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's good to get with it, because if you say like a lot of the younger generation are on it, that's where, and you're advertising for a younger audience, that's where most of your viewers are going to be.
Yeah.
So if you're advertising, let's say, I don't know, like computer parts or something like that, or, like your adventures that you get up to, they're probably going to be more viewable through TikTok, because that's where people go to view them.
Yep.
And I think Instagram's dying out slowly with that sort of thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So, that's where I'm on Instagram at the moment, and I can see like I'm not getting the content that I want to get out for people to actually watch.
Yeah,
So-
I think TikTok's better with that. And once you get 1,000 followers, you also can go live on TikTok. So you could then like go live, like let's say you're shooting something, maybe go live for a minute or two, or just I don't know, just show a bit more BTS behind the scenes type stuff.
Yeah. It's always good to have a bit of BTS so that people can see for themselves what actually goes on behind the scene.
Or you can maybe just make a video like, oh, this is how you use the Sony, like this is how you do the settings, bullshit like that. They'll probably get a few hundred views actually.
Yeah.
Just showing how to use the camera properly and
I get
even that.
Yeah, when I show camera
Yeah.
in my the videos, I get quite a few more viewers than if I don't show a camera.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll definitely have to show me then
Yeah,
later on, because
I'll show you mine. I'll show you podcasts and the difference between the views that we get.
Yeah.
You could even do a video like this is how you change lenses on a camera type of deal. Like for people who use phones who are upgrading to cameras or even stuff like that.
But the
maybe,
thing is, like, you've also got YouTube, And
True,
YouTube's
true.
like very accessible.
Yeah, it's
like
YouTube and TikTok.
YouTube Shorts now as well.
Yeah.
True.
Like you type something in Google and YouTube's come straight up. So it's like how to change a light bulb, bam, on YouTube sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely get into it. I don't know if that's a means of promoting my website or what I do as a person. Because I'm looking more at professionalism. Suppose like professionalism still comes within TikTok, but I don't think it is like a meaningful way of promoting your
content.
Your content, yeah.
So you'd rather it be like a personal story type thing. It wouldn't be related to the business.
Yeah, sort of thing. Actually, if you're doing it for fun, if you're doing it just to get the views and you're not doing it for payment wise, then I think it's good. But because your reputation's on
the line
TikTok,
a little bit.
and saying that, you could have behind the scenes of what you do as a person, but then promote the actual video to your website. So in a way, you're not actually like putting up all your content on TikTok. Yeah. Just behind the scenes, BTS stuff.
Show like 50 seconds of a video or a course, and then just go, click the link here to see more.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea for a good way of promoting to younger generations. It's pretty good. I actually did an assignment on TikTok in high school. So not high school, at uni.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a bit weird.
Some of the content's pretty cringe.
Yeah, it was.
Gone on a little bit, but
it's more about the creators of TikTok and who created it. I don't want to go into too much detail about that because it is kind of boring and it was a requirement of uni. So the thing is, I did an assignment of that, but I never actually downloaded it.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into the world of films and all that?
So for me, I don't know. I've always been that sort of person to have a camera in my hands. Like when I was like 9 or 10, I had a GoPro Hero 3 Plus.
Okay, yeah.
And because I had a motorbike and I had like a large property up north of where I live. And I used to like literally just strap the GoPro to my helmet when I go bike riding and create little adventures and put music to it. In the early days, I had GoPro Studio as like an editing software. It was super easy to use.
I remember using it.
And then they got rid of it, their studio, GoPro Studio, and they replaced it with the app. Now you can like
the
QuickTime.
It must have been the app that I used.
I used to just do that and post it onto like Facebook, and for me it was kind of like a sense of achievement. Yeah. And so I kept doing that until I got like larger gigs and I was able to like afford a decent camera. And yeah, from there it's just been an inspirational journey, because I never really knew what I wanted to do. Like when I was growing up, obviously you're trying to understand yourself, you're trying to develop new things, but I think for me I just had like this brainstorm idea. Like I was like, shit, what if I actually created videos as like a means of income, because it's something that I enjoy.
Make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube, and check out our website. Hello and welcome back to segment 3. Here we've got Greg today. We're interviewing him, one of our third guests this year actually, and we've got Stephen over here. Stephen said something quite inspirational before about the film industry making business. What were you saying, Stephen, again?
Yeah, I was just saying that, because of film, like you're always doing different things with film, different projects, different people. Like it'll never get boring as a job. Like with other things, like it might get boring because you're just doing the same thing over and over. But with film, it's like something new every day.
Yeah, like with like an ordinary job, like the same repetitive stuff over and over. And yeah, for me personally, I've been doing that retail jobs. I've done like
hospitality at all?
I haven't done hospitality. It's mainly retail jobs that I really don't like. But when it comes to film, it's just you can really you can use your own passion to kind of like involve it. So if you see like I don't know, like a sunset, for me I'm like I don't just see that sunset. I see everything else. Like I see the sand, I see the sea if I'm at a beach.
Yeah, the colours and the sound.
Colours, and I actually I put all of that into a sunset. I don't just say, hey, here's a sunset, take a photo. You know, you gotta absorb your world that you're in. And so for me, it kind of like I see the world. I don't really see the world in a different perspective. I just look at a thing and I'd be like, you know what, that's a water bottle right there. Like, what is the water bottle sitting on? It's a table. So you like get like the shallow depth of field from the table to the water bottle, and then you kind of get like all of that involved. For me, just passions, just to kind of like explore where I go with this. You know, I love to like know like 10 years down the line that I've done well in something that I love doing. But you always have to keep your mind active with these certain things. So you always have to have projects on the go. Yeah. And obviously meeting new people is gonna be good if you're doing something that you actually love doing. Yeah. With
film also, you can like one day you might be, or actually 1 week or 1 month, you could be on a film shoot day in day out. Next thing you know, you're doing a wedding another week, and then next week you're okay, I'm doing a documentary, or it could be a feature documentary. You don't know what you could be doing. So like every single day is a brand new day, virtually with film and how you perspect it. With broadcast, like camera guys going to their jobs at channel 7, 9, and like they just go to do their job and they record the news story, but it's always a new news story, apart from if it's about COVID-19 or if it's or missing children up north.
There's an episode up north, COVID-19.
Well, like it's always the same thing, but sometimes you might not be the same person that gets the same old thing every
time.
Yeah. I see that.
That's why a lot of camera guys are probably in it for a long time. Same thing with I do horse racing, and it's a different track. Sometimes I go to like one day I might be in Albany, next week I might be in Kalgoorlie. And then sometimes I get thrown up to Bloem or something like that. So it's always something brand new, scenery looking, and then it doesn't matter on the day. It could be like one day I could be there for a whole fortnight I could be at Belmont Racecourse, and one day it could be sunny and the next day it could be raining. And
so you got like whole new elements to go with it.
It could be animals sometimes, it could be people walking past you and you think, oh, what are they doing here, and all that. So it's always something brand new, and that's what inspires me with broadcast. And I'm guessing not guessing, I know that's the same as film. It's always a brand new something or other that happens.
Like Fred was telling me that like broadcasting and film are two different things, but I'm like, it's not, because you're using a camera to record something. I see his point where it's the way you record it. Like with film, you've got the story element, where with broadcasting, you also have the story element, but it's more live. It's a live take, so it's not as natural as if it was with film. I see your point, and I personally prefer film. So I can edit and change things if I need to. And that's when the saying is edit and post. You know? You know, if you screw up, you can always just edit it and you'll be alright. Like if you want to change someone's color of a shirt, Adobe After Effects, chuck it in, or even Premiere Pro, change the hue of it and just send it away.
You can match it out or crop it out and not.
That's it.
DaVinci Resolve, install new LUTs.
I've been looking at DaVinci Resolve, but I haven't got myself to use it because of the complexity of it.
Make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube, and check out our website. Hello and welcome back to the MaasStaplePodcast. So we're actually up to segment 3, part B now, funny enough. So have you got any upcoming projects that are coming out, Greg?
Currently not at this stage, but except for my documentary. So documentary, I've obviously explained. So I've given myself a time limit of December to kind of like edit all of that at the moment. Because I've worked out that I've got about 800 gigs of footage that I have to go through, edit, color grade, and obviously put music to it and Foley and stuff like that. So at the moment, that's the biggest project that I have.
Yeah.
But I do have plans in the future to create like little short films with mates. And I love adventures. So I think I want to get out with a mate and, you know, go forward driving, create like, you know, have you seen those forward drive documentary shows?
Yeah.
Do something like that.
Yeah, like that, yep.
And
Destination WA.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
In a sense, you know, get the drone out, get like all the fucking amazing shots of like beaches and that's one thing that I want to get into is more just like adventure documentary type short film type things.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I have lined up for the future.
Okay, if you had an unlimited budget at your disposal, what would be your dream production that you could make? I don't know, is that the right question?
No, you go.
Yes, go anyway.
Yeah. I'm one of those people that don't really think about budget when I film. I'm more of a solo person when it comes to filming, but if I had an unlimited amount of budget, I would go all out like Michael Bay. I would like fucking pull out all the stops, like bloody fireworks and bloody, you know, like cinematics and like explosions and
Hot babes, close up.
shirtless. I would do something along those lines. I would have to plan it, but that's just like an idea that I have.
You could pay people to plan it.
You could?
Yeah.
I could.
Unlimited budget.
After your expense, yeah, sure. I'll definitely go something like that, you know, Michael Bay style.
12K camera.
Oh, mate.
A lot.
Yeah, is there even 12K camera?
Yeah, 12K out now, yeah. Blackmagic.
Yeah, Blackmagic.
Okay, what about the Aries? Aries are...
8K, I think they're up to 8K.
Are they 8K? Oh,
I think they're up to 8K now.
Yeah.
So is Red. I think Red's up to 10K.
I was looking at the Blackmagic 6K Pocket before I got my Sony, and I was like, what do I want to use it for? Do I want to use it for, you know, taking pictures or film things with Blackmagics that are more film related? You can't take pictures of them.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
True, yeah.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
What?
It's just, they're dedicated for film only.
Right, so they're more like
they're
expensive camcorders.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Right.
But the film is freaking amazing. Like, we've got a couple at uni, and just the cinematics are really good. Like, they got good color depth ratio, so it's 10-bit. 10-bit's really good.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think the 6K is 10 and 12-bit. But yeah, no, the color contrast is so good. Only thing is, it chews through gigabytes. So like a 10-minute video can be like 50 gigs.
Oh wow. Yeah.
What?
So yeah, it's crazy, man.
Fuck.
Crazy. I was the editor for one of our projects.
Yeah.
Which is actually on my YouTube channel.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of what it was called. But anyways, the full file size for that was like 800 to 900 gigabytes.
Wow.
On my hard drive. So I had to really limit that out.
But it was 6K, or was that just 4K?
No, it was 4K.
That's just 4K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck hell. I don't want to imagine what 6K is like then.
No, I think it'd be highly compressed. Sorry, not highly compressed. I think it'd be from at least 7K down to 6K. So I know the newest GoPro Hero 10 is downscaled from 7K to 5.6K. I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been looking at the Hero 10 as well.
Yeah.
Because I do like adventure stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of like upgrade, but the thing is, like, do I really need to upgrade to something so good? Because I just got like a general like GoPro Hero 5, so that does its job.
That's 1080p.
4K.
Is it? 4K.
Yeah, I think
4K.
4K just to get 4K for the time being.
Yeah,
until...
I mean 4K is good enough. I mean YouTube compresses 4K pretty well from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Just 1080p, it looks really blurry for some reason on YouTube. Like you can't get a good.
Just like our podcast, always blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about your own podcast there.
Yeah.
You can get a program that upscales the video to 4K.
Okay.
The only thing is that takes a shit ton of time. Like especially with 20-minute videos, it'll take like 8 hours.
Oh shit. Okay.
But you can definitely see the difference. It doesn't just upscale it; it actually enhances the video.
Okay.
Do you know what website this is?
Oh, it's a program. It's called AI. It's just called AI. AI.
And it's free.
No,
Or-
you have to pay for it. But
Oh,
Damn it.
I got the crack for it.
oh, fair enough.
Are you running Windows?
Yeah, right. Windows,
We are, yeah.
We will cut that bit out.
That probably won't look good for my from my end either. I literally crack all my programs.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good if we could upscale it though, just to keep that quality, because it is a bit.
Yeah, you can upscale from 720 to 1080 to 1080 to 4K or 2.7 if you really wanted to.
Okay.
Is that because it's on the servers? Is that why it takes 8 hours, or is it just the processing?
It's the processing.
Oh, okay.
So because it's processing 1080 to 4K, and obviously you can't naturally do that. So it takes so much time just to kind of like go through each individual pixel and each individual, like picture, and then assess what that is, because it's digitally enhancing it. It's not through the camera, because the camera, pulls all the images out, but the program actually detects what it is it's looking at and says, yeah, that's got to have less blurriness to it, sort of thing. And it upscales from there.
Oh, that's very smart. Yeah, because online on YouTube, I have seen these AI upscalers. So I was wondering if that's the same program. It probably is.
Yeah, I think there's
old camera footage being upscaled to 4K and shit.
It'd be one of those.
Yeah.
I'll have to send you the program. I'm pretty sure it's just called AI Upscaler, something like that.
Yeah.
I'll get it for you guys later. But
all right,
sweet. Cheers, thanks for
yeah,
that.
that'd be great.
All
Sweet.
good. But yeah, that's just a little cheat way of getting better videos.
Yeah.
So what's the best advice you would like to give on cinematography for any newbies out there?
Cinematography, literally, it depends what you're doing. If it's like you're creating short films, or if you're doing documentary, obviously know your characters, know who you're working with. Like, teamwork is 100% gonna help you. So if you can get along with your teammates, and that is the best thing you can do, is get along, because if you have a team that doesn't get along, then you're going to struggle to produce something.
Storyboard each idea?
Storyboard, yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100% storyboard. So envision what you have, and work with your team on ways to produce something better, in a sense that you see something there, work as a team to kind of be like, hey, will this work? And yeah, so I just generally think you got to have like a good idea of the people you work with, as well as storyboarding,
Knowing the location.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Scout like 2 weeks before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
2 weeks at least.
Dude, it's been like ages since I've actually done a film with my uni mates, so I'm trying to kind of like suss out at the moment.
Get back into it a little bit.
Get back into it, yeah. Because I usually do a lot of solo work.
Okay, yeah.
So for me, if I wanted to, I could just be like, hey, damn, there you go. Like, I just pull out my camera on the spot. Don't have to worry about it. But yeah, no, when it comes to group projects and stuff, definitely 100% teamwork, scouting. It all comes into a cohesive piece, as well as editing as well. Editing is huge. Like, the more you know your work as an editor, the better it is to edit something. So for my advice as an editor, to definitely go to shoot locations and definitely be there for the shooting days, so that you can suss out what parts look good, what parts don't.
Maybe bring like a drawing pad.
Yeah, drawing pad, and also just keep notes as well. Write down notes if you think the takes look good. Be like, yeah, okay, scene 1, episode 2. Oh, I haven't done that in a while. I haven't used a bloody slate in ages.
Bravo,
scene Bravo, whatever. Looks really good. Take that, but usually that will be up to the slate person, I think, or the
second
AC.
Yeah,
that's
AD,
usually
sorry.
that's usually their job.
You are correct.
It is AC.
AC,
Yeah.
because camera assistant. Then with AD, it's obviously the direct assistant, so they'll control the film.
Yeah. Yeah, so it should be their job to like write down what shoots were actually good. But as an editor, definitely write down yourself notes of like transitions or things that could be included in.
Yeah.
It'll just only help you out.
And script supervisors should be looking on that as well.
Yeah.
Because they've got to have the experience of like cinematography side as well as the directing and looking at the editing side as well.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing script supervision or supervisor, I was looking at the film inside my head, like putting all the scenes together, thinking, okay, can the editor work with this? And there was a lot of wars between me and the director when I was doing it, because the director's like, that's the next shot. I was like, there's no the continuity's like really bad in it.
Yeah.
He's like, no, keep. I was like, okay, write down my notes. The director said, continue on. So then when the editor came back, oh, Michael, what were you doing in the script? And I was like, look at the notes. Wasn't my fault.
It's weird because it's the director's vision, but also you're there to help out the director. So you're kind of it's also your vision too, because you're kind of like you're putting all the ideas onto paper. But all the director sees is like the big thing. But you're looking at all the smaller, finer details to kind of like create that cohesive piece. And so I think directors sometimes get in their own minds and they kind of miss things that their team that the people that they're working with don't.
Well, the director also had like the DOP on his side. He had the producers on his side. He had like all the HODs. So if it was me trying to get across to him saying, okay, need to reshoot this, it wasn't going to work. So what I did was, through takes, what I was doing is like, I'll redo, like yelling out, so they can't use that, and if there's a read, they need to redo or something like that. So I was just yelling it throughout the
boom in the shot or whatever it was.
No, I was just like, yelling out like, continuity.
That's right, yeah.
So they had no other option but to re-film it again, because you don't want continuity sheltered out through the film.
No. One thing I love about cinema bars, especially in films, is that if you've got a boom in the way, you can literally just cut that out with the cinema bars, which is what I did. Which is what I did in my last film. It wasn't my last film. It was like one of the uni project films. And literally, there's like a boom in quite a few of the shots. And I was like, fuck it, cinema bars. It's gonna have cinema bars in it anyways. So literally, had to drop the cinema bars down like a bit and cut them out, which is good. But if you took away the cinema bars and you had to watch the full thing, you could see there was a boom in there.
The cuts and all that,
yeah. So
was that like an extreme close-up or something, or was it like what type of?
It was like
angle was it?
A wide shot, it was like a wide static shot.
It's very, very hard.
Oh, okay.
It's hard.
Yeah, you can't really fix that one. It was wide.
No, and the boom was like literally. So this was like the screen, and the boom was like down to about here. So the cinema bar had to come a bit further down to kind of like compensate for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely, it's an editor's nightmare when that happens, and especially if you don't have other shoots or other takes of it.
The DOP should have been looking at it as well.
Yeah.
At the booming shot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
They should have been looking at and continuity. They should have been looking at that and saying there's booming shot retake. They should have been doing that.
They were on TikTok.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, they were on TikTok instead, were they? No.
I don't know.
No, I think it's just like a concentration.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's a long day.
It's like a 10-hour shoot or something.
Yeah, a 10-hour shoot. Yeah, actually, we were doing 10-hour shoots and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's the legal requirement in Australia. It's 10-hour shoots, but they can go longer than that.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that they're always going to go longer than 10 hours.
100%. When it comes to film.
Yeah.
15 minimum.
15 hours.
Yeah.
15-hour days. Yeah. I think. Yeah.
That's kind of like
sounds about
max.
right.
I wouldn't go past 10 hours. I don't think. If I had a long day, or especially if you're doing like professional film shoots, they need their break. Obviously, everyone needs their break.
Yeah,
people get shitty with each other, and like the actors become really tired and they don't perform as well. So you have to like make sure everyone has breaks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
to kind of like give each other space. So yeah.
Yeah, then the actors will break down on set. Like I don't know if you've seen the Terminator Salvation, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
They kept doing takes, and he walked, like one of the directors or some shit walked in front of the shot, and Christian Bale got so pissed off. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, mate? Get the fuck back! I'm trying to record a take here, mate. No, I'm fucking sick of this." And he actually walked off set apparently, but of course he came back to shoot it later. But fuck. kind of crazy.
Dude, I'm sure that happens a lot in like film. You know, people losing their shit and cool, and you know, actors like I've seen a lot of bloopers and actors losing their crap.
We had a our unit was outside making food and like screaming, laughing and all that outside. And the actor all of a sudden they just said the director yelled out quiet, and the first AD yelled out quiet on set and you know what, they kept on laughing and all that. And the next thing you know, the actor was like, I'm gonna shout away from the mic. Shut the fuck up!
Jesus.
And then
oh my god.
And then it just went quiet. We're like everyone just
That's one way to silence a room.
Yeah.
Oh mate.
There wasn't a single pin drop. You could hear a pin drop for the rest of the day after that.
Everyone quietly being on their tippy toes the rest of the day, not making a word. Oh man, yeah, that was like my teachers in high school. You know, like, I mean, I had some good teachers, but it was one of my, I think it was an English teacher. She could have been quite nasty sometimes, and you know, she raised her voice, and then you know, the whole class kind of just like simmered down. Yeah, and you know, you got one of this. She was nice, but it's just like, you know, you don't need to raise your voice at kids. You know, it's unacceptable. But especially to quiet a class down. Can be
all right, we're going to go to a break and we'll go to the next segment afterwards. I think it's segment 4 after.
Yeah, segment 4.
Segment 4. Catch you guys later.
No problem.
Gotcha.
Voice.
Cool. Make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube, and check out our website. Hello and welcome back to the MaasStaplePodcast. Today we've got Greg here. Bloem, Greg Bloem, I should say.
Okay, I actually pronounced it right this time. A lot of people say Bloem. Bloem.
Yeah.
Bloem.
We're on segment 4 actually right now as well. And have you got any advice on actually film writing, or are you just more of a DOP type thing, or is it...
For me personally, I'm not too passionate about film writing. Script writing. I have done it before. But I think for me personally, I'm more of a DOP. I love to actually film stuff. Yeah. But it's definitely good to have like the knowledge of script writing. But I think personally, you'd have good character development. Yeah. Obviously, because if you're writing about characters, you gotta have the background knowledge of a character. You gotta kind of like know where they're going. Have the inciting incidences of what they are as people, and just have like general like construction of. See, I'm not that big, so I don't really know too much. But from a DOP, what I can witness is that just character building's freaking good. You got to have locations as well, location building. So you got to describe the location that you're in. Yeah. And the more description you have, the easier it is for you to actually film it, so that you've got like a good idea of exactly what it is that you want. It depends if you're writing it like to create a film, or if you're just writing it, you know, to create a cartoon or something like that. If it's a cartoon, different story, because then, you know, you can always do that.
Out.
You go all out and go ham on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's personally, character building's good. That's, I don't have too much on that one.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, more DOP, but you can actually look at a script and go, okay, well,
that's it.
We need, for this shot, we definitely need a wide shot, or we need an extreme close-up, or... I
think, like, for me, it's definitely going to inspire me to actually start looking more into script writing. Yeah. Because if I want to be a DOP or, like, a director or something like that, you got to have the knowledge of that, of a script writer, to be like, this is what I want, you know, this is... Like, especially when it comes to like character stuff, like if you're working with a team of people and you want to tell your actors what exactly you want out of them, you want to kind of tell them without telling them, you know, you want to kind of describe to them to do this or to do that within their own character, but don't actually like tell them, you know, just be like, act this way, but don't like be like, hey, do this, do that, do that. The character or the actor will do it themselves in their own sort of means.
Yeah.
Yeah, nudge them in the right direction.
That's
the
it,
director will
yeah.
have
As you
to
can.
tell them that way as well. How to persuade the actor into that character as well.
That comes down to director's role as well.
Yeah.
So getting the actors to kind of like to act in the way that they want them to act.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so what are your favorite directors as well, like in the industry right now?
Yeah, speaking of directors.
One of my biggest all-time favorites is Michael Bay. Just his, as we discussed, the
so over
big
the top.
booms, you know.
Yeah.
Like when it comes down to Transformers or Bad Boys, you know, like he's all about the shots and the big, you know, the big, you know, excitement events, explosions, and the camera techniques that he uses in those films are freaking incredible. You know, like or Dutch tilts and dolly zooms and stuff like that. And sometimes it's not just the big explosions that wows me. It's more like the camera movements that he uses, like in all the action scenes. You know, how the DOP, how he communicates with his DOP. I think Michael Bay even does DOPing as well.
Yeah, I think sometimes he does.
Yeah.
Now and then.
Yeah, he's a
so.
DOP as well as a director. Or am I thinking about Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood produces and directs and also acts in his own
Doesn't
films.
Michael Bay also produce? I think I've seen.
I think he does. Yeah.
I think if they once they become big, those directors, they start putting money into like Angelina Jolie and they start putting James Cameron.
Scarlett Johansson, she produced the Black Widow.
Really, I thought she was an actor.
I think she might have produced it.
Yeah, I think.
I've got to double check.
I think once they get big, they start producing.
Yeah.
The films and there's not really much into producing film. Well, there's the paperwork. That's all it is really.
Yeah, I guess it's not like
it's not exactly
super hard.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I
I know Steven Spielberg. Is an executive producer in films. He's obviously earned the money through directing and then started putting his own money into the films that he believes in that are good.
And it's not very uncommon to see, you know, like directors put themselves in other roles. Because
that's true, yeah.
It also means that they know exactly what they are doing.
Yeah.
And I think it's also good to have to be a director, to be a DOP, and can do other roles because you're not just one-sided. Because like a lot of people in the industry, they only have one role that they particularly like, but then they're shit at other things.
Yeah.
But thing is they're good at that, but they don't fully understand what exactly that like each role involves, so they don't know how to help each other out.
Yeah.
When it comes to film, you got to know the other person. So if they do something wrong, you can be like, no, mate, you've done that wrong.
Yeah.
You can like do something else for them, help them out.
True. Yeah, I think James Cameron, he also knows how to edit films quite well. So that's where he comes in good with directing. He knows how to put a film together through just
the sequences.
Yeah, and he tried, and with the CGI with Titanic and all that, he was there with them, like side by side with the CGI people working there with them, saying, okay, well, can we adjust this a little bit? And they're like, oh, I don't know if we can. He's like, give it a go, and that kind of thing.
Give it a fair go.
Like experimenting with the actual people that were making the film. He was there with them and understanding how editing works and all that. And I think a few others, like they might actually specialize in more DOP type stuff. Like Michael Bay, for example, more DOP type of director.
Yeah,
they've got.
Michael Bay's more visionary.
Yeah,
you find Michael Bay's films, the characters aren't necessarily built up.
Yeah,
in a sort of sense, they're good characters, but they just aren't well developed as let's say other directors.
Yeah,
like Clint Eastwood or something like that. But yeah, Michael Bay's films are just freaking incredible to watch.
Yeah,
if you're looking for like a fast action pace sort of like movie. But if you're looking for like deep, depth, emotional stuff, definitely don't. Definitely not Michael Bay.
Yeah, like that Ryan Reynolds one he did on Netflix. I think that was Michael Bay.
Yeah.
A while ago, I forgot the name of it, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Forgot its name, but yeah, the action.
Sonic the Hedgehog, or
no, not Sonic the Hedgehog. No. You're thinking of the Pikachu movie.
Oh, the Pikachu.
That's
the Detective Pikachu. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good movie. I do like that.
Well, I haven't even watched it. But
I haven't either.
It's on Netflix.
I heard it was a good video game movie though.
Yeah.
Did stuff well. Yeah.
Did you guys ever play the Pokemon Go?
No, I didn't know. We know we know a few people played it, but yeah, we're not into the
I remember the craze was so big. It was like class stop. We're just going to
was
spend 10 minutes to playing. It's like,
huge, man. Yeah, like I went to Kings Park a couple times back in the day, and like there was literally hordes of people out, and like parking was incredible. Like literally at like 10 o'clock at night, where people should be in bed. No, there's like you would swear it'd be daytime because there's just so many people at Kings Park. But that's where all the rare Pikachu were.
Oh, okay.
And then I think that phase only lasted like a couple of months, and then people
too many people were dying from it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Trying to get the best Pikachu and then
walk out on the train,
walk into a car, or
they lost quite a few people out of it. But now I think they've even got a Harry Potter one out now, and there's also another one they've got out now. I forgot what it's called, Jurassic Park. They've also got a Jurassic Park one out now.
Oh right, I haven't seen that. Well, I haven't heard of it, but I guess
they only advertise on Facebook a little bit. It's not that much. It wasn't as much as Pokemon, where it was coming off the news and all that, and TV, and they were influencing it. But
I don't know how that craze started.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know some people got into it through the news and all that, watching the news and thought, oh, Pokemon Go, like get fit, and the next you know, like they might walk in front of a car or a train or something like that. Then you saw the news again.
It's fun in the moment until shit happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was fortunate to be part of that craze, but that only lasted like a couple of weeks. And yeah, for me, I kind of liked it, but now it's just like, where is it? Where is it gone? Where's the experience gone from?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So,
what's the most important lesson that you've had to learn in film?
In film industry, you're constant. I'm constantly learning. The most important thing that I've learnt, it's just being yourself, I guess. Knowing who you are as a person, and definitely kind of knowing like where you lie. Like, you know, like if you're good with DOPing, it's also good to explore different roles, like we explained before, to kind of get an idea of like things that you might like, and also to get an idea of other people's roles.
So after filming, like just talk to them about shit,
exactly,
stuff like that.
But even with the actors too, get to know them as people, not just actors. Because the more you get to know them, the easier they are to actually opening up in their acting roles, you know. But yeah, so what was the question again?
What's the most important lesson you've learned in the film industry?
Most important, I think, just
use a tripod.
Fucking use a tripod, bro. Yeah. Or if you got a Steadicam, just use a Steadicam. Yeah. So many times I've seen films and it's just like shaky camera. There's at least like stabilization in. Like,
does that annoy you when it's always shaky cam? Or?
It depends what the scene is, I guess.
I hate when it's an action scene and it's shaky cam and you don't get to see how they're fighting properly.
No. It's all about like the action and. But yeah, no, I just personally think, you know, like just be yourself in films, in your own character, own mindset, and the easier it is to communicate with people. Communication's key as well. So
that's true. Yeah, that's highly recommended.
Highly recommended. Yeah. So like communicating, team members get to see how each other are, see how each other are going. So.
That's true, yeah. You got any questions, Stephen?
I do. My phone doesn't fucking turn off. Any funny moments or stories of co-workers that you could share?
Co-workers? Film industry is very bland.
Has anyone electrocuted themselves or?
Fuck no.
Face planted?
I don't have too many funny stories. Suppose I've just got the times where, you know, like out on a shoot and, you know, you forget your SD card, so then you have to travel. That's not even funny though, but
it does happen quite a bit.
Forget a lens as well, or forget any lenses?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like we had a full lens kit at uni, and one of the guys decided to, he didn't decide, he just totally forgot. It was his role to kind of hire all the gear out. He brought the tripods, brought the cameras, bought all of that, but when it came, and all the sound as well, but when it came to the lenses, Like, where are the lenses? So we had the camera, but we didn't have the lenses. So like, dude, what the fuck? How are you supposed to use it? Exactly.
Just rock down the JV Hi-Fi. You'll be good.
Bloody $5,000 later.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah.
It's like a $2,000 for a lens for one of my cameras. If you want to go full frame lenses are expensive. But if you're going APS-C, then cheaper lenses are there'll be cheaper lenses.
Okay.
But yeah, full frames. You have to have a bit of money for that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm running a full frame camera with an APS-C lens. Even though it is cropped, the Sony A7C detects that it's a crop lens, and so it actually scales in. So you get more. So if I'm running an 18 to 105. It's actually more like a 24 to 127, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. So it is a little more zoomed in. So it's good if you want to do like more zoomable stuff. But other than that, the quality just the same. Pretty much just the same as like a full frame.
And it's more like $300 to $400 for an APS-C type lens, or was it more?
My one was about $600-700.
Oh, okay.
But the version of full frame that I was looking at was going for about $1,500. So the only downside to an APS-C lens is that it can be a little grainy if you're running on a full frame. So I wouldn't recommend doing that if you want to do like low light stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I did get like a full frame lens for that.
Oh, 4K.
For 4K,
it would look really bad, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, 4K it's actually pretty good, but in low light you do get a lot of pixel and grains in it.
So just don't take it out at night, basically.
Pretty much.
Type deal. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Good advice for everyone.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I've got an online question actually. So many filmmakers these days are releasing films online. Do you have similar plans on doing that, like putting on Netflix, Stand, or Paramount Plus,
or Amazon Prime, even?
I don't think I want to go that big. Okay. I don't think. I'd obviously love to go huge, and who knows? Maybe maybe I might get hired by Netflix. I don't know. I don't know what my future holds for me. But it would be nice to definitely go big, go big like Netflix or like an actual film or something like that. But for what I want to do, I kind of want to do more documentary stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So documentary and also like short films. I'm still trying to decide on where my future's going.
Should it be more like National Geographic or something?
Kind of, yeah. I'm still figuring that out. But yeah, I'd love to do National Geographic, even like work for them. You do like little jobs and ends. And I'd love to kind of, because that's my passion, is like nature stuff. Jesus, you always like choked on the mic there. Keep going. Dude, don't choke too hard, bro.
Can you talk a bit more quieter, please?
But yeah, no, I've just wanted to kind of like, just go into.
Yeah, go on.
Sure, you want to check that more?
Huh?
Chug it. Water? Nah.
Chug of water.
But yeah, no, I honestly, I'm still trying to figure shit out at the moment. Yeah. So, but I'd love to get onto Netflix and Stan.
Make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and check out our website. Hello, and welcome back to another MaasStaple podcast. So today we're actually on segment 5, I should say, and today we're talking to our special guest here, Greg Bloem.
Yo, how's it going?
So before you mentioned about a guy inspiration or something like of Peter Mckinnon, can you explain more about Peter Mckinnon to us?
So from what I know by watching Peter McKinnon's YouTube videos, he does kind of like he runs YouTube. Well, he doesn't run YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's big famous for his photography as well as his commercial videos that he produces. So for me, he's a big inspiration, mainly because he gives lessons on what to shoot and how to shoot, sort of thing. So if you he mainly shoots on Canon. I like to shoot on Sony, so there's a bit of a difference there, but he's still a freaking amazing dude in the sense that he's got so much knowledge behind him. Like he's been on so many shoots. Like he's done professional car shoots. And from the ad revenue that he gets through YouTube, pretty much makes his living. But also he loves to go on adventures, kind of like me as well. I love going on adventures, and kind of he inspires me to do the things that most people wouldn't, I guess.
Yep.
So that the fact that he can make money doing things that he loves doing, and it's kind of like, well, why can't I? So
yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Peter Mckinnon is just. I didn't even know about him until I met one of my mates, and he recommended me this YouTube video, and I think it was about I'm trying to think. It was like about a car ad that he remade.
Okay.
I forget what car it was, but he literally created this from the stock footage that he had, as well as his own car.
Okay.
So he combined all of this together using and recreating sound effects. And so he went into huge depth, and he also uses Premiere Pro to edit stuff.
Yep.
So for me, he's just a big inspiration.
So he doesn't use Avid.
Avid Composer.
No.
Just Premiere.
None of that. I think he does use a little bit of DaVinci. I'm not too sure about that, but I know he loves his Premiere Pro. So
okay, yeah. So what is the role of film festivals like? Are you considering going there, and do you reckon that's something that you could lead forward to, or?
Yeah, actually, the documentary that I'm producing at the moment, I'd like to enter into a film festival.
Okay, yeah.
Thing is, I think the requirement for a film festival is about 15 minutes, where my documentary is about half an hour. So I have to double check on the regulations for that. Yeah. But I would absolutely love to enter like a short film or like a documentary into there. Just also gives you exposure. You know, like people will be like, wow, you know, he's good at what he does, or maybe you could have a shit video and then, you know, people might not necessarily recommend you, but at the same time, like you're still exposing yourself to all those people. And so it's huge if you can get yourself into a film festival so people know who you are as a person or as a director, or if you're doing it solo compared to doing it like
with a team.
And it's just a huge experience. I'd like to enter in rural kind of film festivals so that the people that don't necessarily get the opportunity to see a lot of films might actually get to see. I know there's some down south, Albany, between Albany and Bunbury, I think there's a couple down there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But otherwise, I personally haven't entered any film festivals yet.
Yeah.
I'd like to, and it'd be cool to kind of get my headspace into that sort of arena.
That's true, yeah.
So, yeah.
You could cut them down could you cut it down to 15 minutes?
Things I've got over like 24 hours of footage.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also getting paid for it too.
Yeah.
And the WA Ultra Series director was like, we would like this to be half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Or I could also create one that's half an hour for the WA Ultra Series, but I can also create one that could be 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
The thing is, it's going to have to be so much to cut out.
Yeah.
Because it starts off from before she got into the running event.
Yeah.
And then I've gone all the way to the end, 200 miles.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how that's like. How much is that in kilometers? It's funny how
about 400 k's, I think it is.
It's like it's like 360, 350, around about
that. Okay, yeah. So close enough to 4 then.
Yeah. So like I've traveled all that way, and I've got like over 24 hours of footage. And to kind of like stockpile that all into 15 minutes is going to be super hard.
I can do it for you. I'll make it in 5 minutes.
But what they said, my documentary teacher, lecturer at uni said that the shorter the better, because it means you can cram all of that into one, and it's not drawn out. It's not.
And also your contract was to 30 minutes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't go against.
I can't go against it. Yeah.
But also, yes, and I don't know about how your contract would go if you entered that into a film festival. How would that?
I think it'd be okay.
It would be okay.
I'll obviously need to discuss it with him, which I haven't done yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he'll be okay with it because he gets from where I'm coming from. Like he understands how big opportunity it can be, especially with what I have.
Yeah, something so major like you had, like the following someone running 200 mile. Well,
that's it. Yeah. And it won't just be once when I finish this documentary, we're gonna have like a cinema watching.
Oh, okay.
At Yagan Square.
Oh wow.
What's the cinema? Luna Cinemas, I think it is.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Luna. That's in Leadville.
Yeah, we might
Palace Cinema.
Palace Cinema between Luna Cinema.
One in town.
I think they changed their name. I think one went down and.
Yeah, Passido or something like that.
Yeah.
That was one in Northbridge, but they've shut that down. And I think what's it called? Metro City? Is it? What's the one across the road? Paramount. The people who own Paramount, or run Paramount, they've just rented that whole area, so they're going to turn that into a nightclub. That old cinema.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, that's what I've heard.
That's
the rumors that were going around.
All right. Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that's true or not. But but Palace Cinema is the one that's on William Street in Perth.
Yeah, that's the one that's close to my to my uni actually.
Yeah, right.
Because my uni's in Northbridge.
Yeah, across the
literally, yeah,
from the railway line.
Yeah. So, but with the documentary, we might have like a cinema watching. I'm not too sure at this stage. But it could be cool to be nervous seeing my big
watching everyone watching
thing,
it. Yeah.
But like I said, that's still in the future. I've got like 2 months of editing of that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, going back to the original question, I'd love to enter myself in film festivals.
Film festivals, yeah.
So it'll be a great opportunity for me.
Stephen?
Yeah. Like, what are your biggest disadvantages that you want to work on? I don't know if we already asked this.
No, that's the new.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. Bit like describe. Like, what do you mean by that?
This is a question I wrote. So, do you want me explain it more better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. So, say if you're not very good at producing or something like that, would you want to improve that, or would you like to improve onto that, or if that makes any sense?
Yeah. So, definitely. Like, if there are any skills that I'm not too confident in, like whether it be like directing or something like that, I'd love to have the opportunity to kind of improve on myself. Because it's character development as well. Yeah. And the more you develop as a person, the more people will respect you as well as like understand you, and you get so many more opportunities if you know all these different leeways, especially in film, because it's kind of all connected. And to know a different person's role is huge like that. So let's say you don't necessarily get a DOP role one day, you could also get like a director, or you could get like something else. But I definitely like want to explore my opportunities and skill sets. Because I'm very much into DOPing and editing and editing side of things. I'm pretty good as well. Well, I think I am. But editing, like, it's also like a big learning curve as well as DOPing. But those are the two roles that I'm mainly comfortable with. Directing, not so much. Producing, I don't know about producing.
That's what I mean, like good disadvantages, and would you like to improve on them?
Producing, definitely I would like to get more opportunities to produce. It's definitely not my favorite though. Because I did directing one time for a uni project, and my producer completely went haywire and went off books. He went somewhere, I don't know, like he wouldn't show up to sets and stuff like that. So I was also a part DOP, so I was assistant DOP. I was assistant DOP, director, and producer for that one.
Oh, fuck that.
Wow, yeah.
And
I
I
didn't
was
manage that.
stressing fucking balls for that. I was like,
No way.
shit. So the script went out. The script kept the same, but there was a lot of things that we had to cut in order to get the storyline flowing, sort of thing. So it was kind of hard to do all that at once. But I definitely want to improve on those skills.
What are the toughest aspects of making a film today, do you reckon?
I think it would just be time management. Time management's huge, as well as working in teams.
Yeah.
As long as you have a good team and everyone's like working together cohesively, then I think you will be on the right track. But time management, especially with film, is critical.
Yeah, critical, yeah.
So you have to make sure that you've got like a schedule set. You've got your start times for your crew members. You've got like start times for your actors and stuff like that. And I think that should be all sweet. I think that's.
How about the technology? Like as it's evolving, like do you reckon that's going to be harder or easier?
I think with technology, I think it will become a bit easier, or easier and harder, because the older we get, probably the less understanding we have, but also we have been developed within a technological. We have been brought up in this kind of age, so we kind of know a bit about technology. So I think it'll be easier in terms of processing would be quicker. So like processing times with like developing videos and movies and stuff would be a lot quicker. But maybe more complicated, more like DaVinci Resolve, the color grading and stuff like that. How you get like all the different nodes, and where with Premiere Pro, you can either have a preset, and you can just literally just like
dump it in there,
and then bump the contrast up, or blacks or whites depending on like what you need. But DaVinci, you have to you can have your preset, but you also have to have the nodes. And I've tried it. I'd like to get more into it as well, but it's just one of those things where it's like, shit, I need some time to work on it,
Or the vector scopes and all that as well, or does that confuse you?
A little bit. You talking about Premiere Pro or with DaVinci?
Oh, just with DaVinci with some of the scopes. Like it's more
the highlights and the shadows and
just like all the that's what I mean.
I haven't got too much into DaVinci, but the vector scopes can be quite confusing if you don't know what you're looking for. Especially with Premiere Pro, like I was trying to look at the whites and the blacks and the highlights and stuff, and seeing where the kind of scopes go. But it's definitely a learning curve, and you have to learn. Like for me, I learned through YouTube, so that's kind of like where my base knowledge is, through YouTube, and then through there you can kind of like enhance your skills just by using it. Yeah. So.
Okay.
So
more time with DaVinci in the future then.
100%, yeah.
Okay, and also like what would you do if you weren't doing filmmaking? Like, is there any other passion that you would probably have?
I don't know. Honestly, ever since I found film, I was like, shit, this is what I love doing. But I would probably be just doing the things that I'm doing at the moment. I do pickpacking as a job. That's definitely not a passion though. I did boiler making for about 2 years. So like welding and metal fabrication. And I found that wasn't really my thing until I found film. And then when I found film, I actually had a mate that got me into wedding videography.
Okay, yeah.
And so I was that actually really brought my passion to film. So because I got to talk to these wonderful people. And also my first ever wedding that I did was with Michael Genovese. So it was Michael Genovese's wedding. Oh, wow, the Channel 9 reporter.
Oh, fuck.
Absolutely crazy. I had no freaking idea what I was doing that day. I was a nervous wreck. I was sweating, and obviously my boss didn't give me any advice. So I had my work colleagues gave me a lot of the advice. So in that sense, that really put me under the pressure.
Yeah.
So that really taught me a lot that day. But yeah, where I would be, I have no idea. I'd probably just be like working like full-time job at the moment.
Office job, or it would just be a job like on the move?
I don't think. I think I'd be definitely on my feet. I don't
construction
like
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see me doing that?
Yeah, okay.
Tradie?
A little bit, yeah. You see a little tradie in you.
The bogan life hits ya.
Yeah.
No, once a tradie, always a tradie.
Yeah.
Working on cars, maybe?
Yeah, I do sometimes
most
work
likely,
on my
yeah.
cars.
You do know a little bit about cars though, actually, as
A
well.
little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not too like technical. Like one of my mates is a mechanic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, he's taught me a lot over the years too, and also like YouTube's one of my big things. Like I keep saying, hey, mate, you don't know something, go to YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's got everything in it.
Yeah.
Literally everything's there.
Oh, there's a few things I'll say it's not there, but yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, not porn.
Alright.
No, so with YouTube, we're trying to actually get one camera crop it into 3 frames, but 3 different shots in the one camera.
Yeah,
you can't do it on Premiere Pro.
Like zoom in on Premiere Pro with the one camera and cut between the shots.
Okay,
Like
so
we're trying to do that, but it doesn't work.
I don't
for some
think.
reason.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
think
you can't-
YouTube is powerful enough to do that.
Oh no, it's not YouTube. Like, there's
Isn't
no
it?
videos about how to.
There's no videos how to do that.
Oh, right.
Premiere Pro
yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
That we could find anyway.
Shit.
Yeah.